this lesson, we're going to cover some of the basic edit menu commands. We have discussed a little bit about cut, copy, paste, but I want to make sure everybody understands that we can copy silence including the actual region. So if I copy this and I choose to click over here and then paste it, the time is being kept so that everything is still in its regular place. This is important if you're dealing with individual loops or individual hits like this that have to maintain its relative position. Now I can highlight an area and hit the X key, and this puts it in my clipboard so that I can choose to paste it somewhere else. I can paste it in this space. So that's something that's pretty unique too. You need to understand that X with the keyboard focus turned on allows you to cut it and put it in the clipboard, and then you can use the V key to paste it anywhere you want. You cannot copy and paste from mono into stereo or from stereo into mono tracks. That's something that's important to understand as well. Now let's talk about duplicating and repeating and shifting regions. So if you highlight an area and I want to duplicate it, the quickest way to do that is Command D. You can do Command D multiple times, or you can go into the edit menu and do the repeat function, which is Option R, and you can say I want to repeat this 3 times. So depending on what you're working with depends on what you're going to use, but more importantly here that Command D is only one repeat, whereas repeat allows you to choose as many as you want. And you also want to make sure that you are duplicating and repeating exactly on the bar phrases. So if you try to do things that are a little over a bar or a little over 4 bars or a little over or a little under, what happens is the more you duplicate and the more you repeat, the following material starts getting further and further off from the rest of the tracks. This is that offset that you're trying to avoid. Now you can also highlight an area of time and you can go in and use a shift function, which is Option H. And this allows you to push audio earlier or pull later in time. So I can put it in bars and beats, minutes and seconds, or in this case I can do SMPTE, timecode, feet, frames, and samples. So I'm just going to do 100 milliseconds later in time, and it get pushed back. So you get the idea that shift is used a lot for moving things earlier and later to pocket items within a phrase. You're going to do this a lot with lead vocals. You're going to do this a lot with background vocals where you're trying to pocket the actual phrase within the music so it sounds more natural. Every once in a while you'll get an artist that likes to sing the phrase too early or pull the phrase a little bit too late, and you want to have that flexibility to be able to pocket that particular element or that phrase right where it needs to within the musical phrase.